up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to have a little bit of a different video. I actually filmed a video yesterday, but I absolutely hated editing it. And my general rule of thumb is if I hate editing it, it probably is an incredibly boring video and people are not gonna watch it. The video that I actually wanted to do yesterday was just an introduction of all the makeup in my collection that is quite recent, some makeup that I didn't show yet, some first impressions, and some speed reviews. But I think I'm gonna refilm that, and I wanna do some speed reviews this weekend and maybe try to just get through the video a little more. I wanted to do it in style of like a get ready with me or something, but honestly, I'm just not really good with speaking on camera, candidly speaking on camera. Some people are so good with showing their personality in camera, and I guess maybe I'm still a little bit too new with YouTube to actually show my personality. I don't think it's a lack of personality. I just think I don't know how to portray my personality on camera yet in a very normal fashion. Since that was a fail, I wanted to do a different type of video this time around. I just saw all the Allure Beauty Awards being handed out, and actually I have some of the Allure winners in my collection. So I figure why not do a full face of Allure winners and talk about what I think about the products and why I think that they won and if it's deserving or not. So those of you that don't know, Allure, actually a magazine, you can see it online, but every single year they come out with these kind of awards that people vote for, and they basically vote for their favorite products. It could be anything from hair to base to clean beauty, and it's just kind of like what people voted that year to be the best or most innovative or just, you know, most fun in using. It doesn't have to be makeup that launched that year. It definitely can be anything. It could be anything. Now I have some of the products in front of me that I have in my collection that actually won an award, so that's pretty exciting to me. So let's get cracking. Before I start, I do want to show you guys what brushes I'm going to be using today. I want to include this segment, I think, in every single video where I do demos, because people ask me what brushes I use all the time, and I always forget to talk about my brushes during the video in itself. I did invest in some new brushes. The SONIA G brushes, for example, and the REPHR brushes are new in my collection. And in case you want to buy the brushes that I use, or you want to buy the products that I've used in this video, I do have everything linked down below. There are going to be affiliates, and the affiliates are going to help me out. If you use them, you click on them, you buy the products, I get a little bit of commission, and that commission goes straight back into my channel. Before we start with all the products that I have, I do want to put on a primer. I'm going to be using my Terry Brightening CC Serum as a primer. This is not part of the Beauty Awards, but this is a new product in my collection. It's not a new product per se, but it's a new color. I got the shade Nude Glow 2.5. So I had a sample size of the Sunny Flash color, which is the deepest color, in a little sachet, and I loved the way that that looked on the skin and the way that it wore. So when I saw that By Terry came out with multiple different colors, I quickly jumped on it. So I wanted to get Nude Glow because I figured it's the closest match to my skin color, and I absolutely love this product. It actually feels very watery when you first apply it, but it ends up quick drying into, it almost feels like a mattifying primer, but it has a glow to it. So it has that beautiful glow that I love to have in my primers. My one con with this is the fragrance. Absolutely like not necessary to put this much fragrance into a little bottle like this. Now I'm not sensitive to fragrance, but I just don't. I think it's too much for face products to put this much fragrance in. So if you're sensitive to fragrance, or you're just really put off by the idea of having a strong fragrance around your face, then this is not the product for you. There's so many of these on the market, and I'll do a speed review on this while I'll do some comparison swatches to my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, my Auric Glow Lust, my Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow, you know, that entire drill. But so far I have been liking it, except for the fragrance. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in for the rest of the demo because we are going to be looking at face products mainly, and I feel like you guys really always give me the feedback that you love the fact that I'm zooming in so close to my face, because you can actually see how the makeup performs in a much better sense. So therefore I am doing this very up close. I know we are getting to know each other really well, subscribe to my channel since I feel like we're intimate already. Anyway, so the first product that I want to talk about that won a beauty award this year is the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Foundation Sticks. I have two of them because Westman Atelier, or Gucci Westman, which is the makeup artist behind the brand, she actually mentioned that because your face has multiple tones, for example, your forehead gets hit by the sun a lot and therefore will be a little bit more tan than, for example, the under eyes, you can use two colors to mimic like skin, natural skin, and that's kind of her aesthetic. So I have shade 3 and shade 5, and both of these have been in my collection for quite some time. Shade 3 is probably the one that I use the most, and I absolutely love this Vital Skin Foundation Stick. It got awarded Best Stick Foundation, and I see why. It's definitely the best stick foundation I have ever tried, and it's just one of those tried and true. What I also really like about this case, if you've never seen this, it's magnetized. And it's a pretty strong magnet, so if you travel with this, you feel like it's really secure. I never have problems with this. And if you do travel with, like, by plane, it's nice. It's not glass, but it does feel very luxe, very sturdy, and it's just really nice packaging overall, easy to use. And what I did find out is less is more with this product, so make sure you don't go in with a ton. All you have to go into is just one stripe on the face, maybe one stripe on the nose. I always go within one stripe on the chin, and I'll take number 5 to the forehead like this, and then you can buff it out. Now what I like about this foundation is you can build it up from a light coverage to a medium coverage, and it feels like nothing on the skin. To me, it wears all day, even on my oily skin, the oily sections where my pores are bigger. It doesn't enhance the pores. It's a matte foundation. It's a great foundation if you're going to a wedding, for example, like an outside door wedding. This is a very dependable foundation. It's also very luxe. It is very expensive. Everything Westman Atelier kind of is expensive. If you're looking for a great stick foundation, I think this is a great option for you. This is geared to every single skin type, so oily to dry, everybody can use it. And Gucci Westman also advises you to use this as a concealer, spot concealer, or a little bit of concealer on the eyes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna add a little bit more underneath the eyes. This is what it looks like in the end. Now, of course, this looks more matte if you just use the foundation on its own, but because I've used that by Terry CC serum, you do have that glow peeking through, and I just love that. If you see this is hyperpigmentation, and if you don't like it, you can just go in with your stick foundation, or you can take a brush, put a little bit of foundation on the brush, and just spot conceal, and it blends like a dream. Next, let's talk about bronzers. I have two bronzers in my collection that actually were awarded a Best of Beauty award, and one is in the bronzer stick category and the other one is a liquid bronzer category. So let's first talk about the stick bronzer. The stick bronzer that won is the Makeup by Mario contour stick. So this is something that is quite new to my collection, and I did put this in my video of new products that I ended up not showing to you guys. So I'm happy to showcase this and have a reason to showcase this because I've been absolutely loving this bronzer. I totally understand why this is awarded Best of Beauty and Best of Bronzer, because not only do I feel like it's worth the money, there's quite a bit of bronzer in here. It's a really nice color and just a really nice formula in general for a little bit of bronzing, in my opinion. Put a little bit over my contouring spaces. I'm gonna leave the cheeks a little bare because I want to show you guys the liquid bronzer that I have in my collection that actually won that category. But I'm gonna contour and bronzer my nose area and my overall face area to shape the face a little bit. On the other side, there is a brush. I've never used this brush because I'm not really into this brush, but for the demo's sake, why not just use it? And you guys can see how easy this blends out with the brush by itself. What I like about this contour stick is it sort of does bronze up the face. It's not too contouring, not too gray toned, and it does a really good job in blending out and staying on the skin for a long period of time. It's just really easy to use, and in the high-end price category, I do feel like this is worth it. This is about $28 at the US Sephora, and I actually think this is probably the best contour stick that I have in my collection. The contour stick that I loved last year was the Westman Atelier contour stick, and this one is almost finished, and I want to show you guys the difference that I have with this contour stick. This is the Westman Atelier one. This Westman Atelier one actually blends out a little bit more than the Makeup by Mario one, so it actually is a bit more emollient, and therefore it also leaves the skin a little bit more. But they are so close in application. If I used this contour stick on one side and the Makeup by Mario on the other side, you probably won't even see the difference. And this is so much more expensive. I love the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick. It's still one of my favorites. I also think that this packaging is superior. I just love the Westman Atelier packaging. This one also comes with that beautiful magnet. It's a bit smaller than the foundation stick, so do note that this only holds, let me see, 6 grams of product, whereas the Makeup by Mario one holds about 10 grams of product. So not only is this more expensive in price, I pay about 42 euros for this, but the Makeup by Mario one also holds more product. It's a better bang for your buck. And you know, and nowadays with the inflation happening, I actually feel like if the products are this similar, go with the cheaper option. It's absolutely a great bronzer stick or contour stick, and I totally understand why this got an award. Now let's move on to liquid bronzer that won an award, and I guess it's not a huge surprise to me when I saw this because these are wildly popular right now on TikTok. I love that this new generation is also finding out how great Charlotte Tilbury could be. And I'm of course talking about the contour stick by Charlotte Tilbury. This is their contour wand. And most likely you guys have this in your collection. So I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but let's do the demo on my skin tone. I'm not sure if I've ever showed you guys this product on my face in my videos. So again, another product where I totally understand the hype and I totally understand why this got awarded. It's just a formula that's really easy to blend out. It does add a bit of warmth to the face, so it again does a really good job into contouring, bronzing, so therefore bronzing. And it's just one of those makeup staples that a lot of people have. Only con that I feel it has is the packaging. It can get a little messy, and I don't really like messy makeup. So I tend to gravitate towards contour sticks or bronzer sticks instead of this one, but I can recognize that this is an incredibly great formula and a great outing by Charlotte Tilbury. Then let's move on to blushes, and this is pretty exciting to me. I only have one of these blushes in my collection, but I totally see the hype of this blush. I got a mini version, and I'm talking about the Rare Beauty blushes. This is the blush in Believe, and I'm talking about the, I think they're called soft pinch blushes, and I love that Rare Beauty also comes out with these minis. I do want to get more colors, and the color Hope, that seems to be a popular one for most of you guys, is definitely one that I have my eyes on for a little while. But let's put this on the face and let's talk about this blush a little bit. Now, I personally went through a phase where I didn't like strong blushes, and therefore I never bought these soft pinch blushes before, and this one actually came into this limited edition packaging together with one of their lippies, and honestly I fell in love instantly. I love how this wears. It's just really easy to apply if you don't apply too much, and the pigment is there, and I love that the pigment stays on for the entire day. Before we move on, I do want to put on a highlighter, and I think that the highlighter that I'm going to be using is the Charlotte Tilbury highlighting wand, because, you know, just to stay into the theme, the highlighter that I'm using is not part of the Allure Best Of. So let's move on to eyes next. I didn't think I was gonna have anything in this category, but actually I do have something in this category that I wanna highlight. One of the eyeshadow palettes that was awarded was actually a Tom Ford eyeshadow palette, the Tom Ford Eye Color Quad. Now, I have one Tom Ford palette, and this is the Eye Color Quad Cream. So technically not the same that was awarded, but we're still going to be talking about it. I have the one in smoky quartz. I used to have two, but this one is the only one that's still in my collection. I absolutely love this little 4-patter. You can use these as really great one and done shadows, and I totally agree that these are just, you know, really rich in pigments. I absolutely love this quad. I hated the other one that I had because it had hard pan. This one has not hard pan on me. I have a dedicated review on this palette on my channel, so check that one out if you want to see all the colors demoed. But for now, I think I'm just going to go into this color, and I'm gonna line my eyes with this color. So the Smoky Quartz palette actually catapulted my love for neutral and matte colored eyes. I never thought I was gonna love a matte colored quad, so no shimmers in this palette whatsoever, but I absolutely love using this every single time. And for a while, it was just the one thing that I wanted to pick up. I'm not really sure if I enjoy Tom Ford pricing. The price tag is about $90, and it's just quite a lot for, you know, a luxury palette. You definitely pay for the brand as well, but this particular quad, I do feel like it's worth the price. My one con with this one is if you are someone that has oily lids like I do, I have to wear an eye primer base because these do tend to crease on me at some point because they were so emollient. I didn't do it this time around because it's the end of the day, so there's no point in me using an eye primer base. Now guys, I don't have a mascara that actually won an award, but I do have a tool that won an award this year, and that is my UEMURA eyelash curler. I absolutely love this eyelash curler, and it's probably one of the oldest things in my collection. It's just one of those products that I go for all the freaking time, and it never has broken on me. I love this eyelash curler, and I bought mine from YesStyle. I do have an affiliate with YesStyle. I believe it's like Sonia Butler 1. I usually pinch a few times and then I release. I don't really like harsh lines when it comes to curling my eyelashes. I'm going in with my favorite mascara, which is the Rare Beauty mascara. Unfortunately not a winner, but in my opinion should have been. Then super excited, I have two lippies that actually got an award this year that I have in my collection, and one is quite a recent find for me, and I'm absolutely in love with this formula. I cannot wait to get more colors, and I'm talking about the Dior Addict Refillable Shine Lipsticks. This is what the refill looks like. I'm gonna buy the Miss Dior new refills, like the outside cases that they have, because I wanted to get the limited edition casing. And I have mine in the shade 717 Patchwork. I absolutely love this formula. It's hydrating, it's emollient, and your lips just feel really nourished at the end of the day. And I definitely understand the hype around this product and why this got an award for sure. This definitely belongs in my favorites. Then last but not least, the Victoria Beckham Posh Glosses got an award for Best of Clean Beauty. This has vitamin E in it, it has aloe butter in it, and I absolutely love this lip gloss formula. I have two videos on this beautiful product. I have about like 7 shades. So check out all my videos on this beautiful Posh Gloss formula. I totally support this. It's currently my favorite gloss formulation, and it's a clean beauty brand, so win-win. I'm gonna be using the shade Bikini over on top of this, maybe to give a little bit more gloss and just maybe a different color. These are quite pigmented. Totally unnecessary to layer these two. Nevertheless, I'm just so excited that this one got an award. So there you have it, guys. This is the final result of all the Allure winners that I have in my collection. And guys, I totally understand why all of these products won. What do you guys think of all the products that I have on my face? What do you guys think of the final look? Let me know in the comment section down below. And let me know what products that you have in your collection that also got an award. Do you agree with all the picks? And do you think that they are deserving, or these brands are deserving of the recognition that they have gotten? You could also comment down below if you just want to nerd out about makeup. Subscribe to my channel if you like any of the brands that you saw today, because These are definitely some of the brands that I follow on my channel and some of the brands that I absolutely love. And of course, like this video if you like more content like this. Anyway guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in next time. Bye!